Hi guys, Kaze here, and welcome back. We're back with some more Office Lovers with Mr. Hyoga, of course. And we're doing the good ending today. So let's see what will happen. Good ending, bewitching eyes. The phone sitting on my desk gave a shrill ring. Hello, marketing department. This is Sakiko. How may I help you? Good morning. This is Masue from Lilur Publishing House. Is Mr. Hyoga available for a... I'm sorry, but this is pertaining to an interview. Please contact our PR department. The one on the other end thanked me and hung up. I couldn't just transfer her. Again? Requests for interviews from the creative team behind the kit were coming in every day. Calls from the nightly news stations, financial TV shows, fashion magazines, everywhere. It made sense, though. Hyoga really stood out, and it didn't hurt he was gorgeous, too. Is Akiko here? Mr. Hyoga, what is it? Don't you have an interview? I want to at least have a calm lunch. I've eaten yet. Let's go get food. Sure, I'll get ready. It was a bit strange to be dating someone famous, but even if it was only for temporary fame. What happened? How do you get famous? What? I'm confused. We decided to eat lunch at a nearby Italian restaurant. Someone called you again about an interview with me? Yeah, I wonder why, though. You think that they call PR first. Maybe because they want to interview you, too. Me? For whatever reason, my name is always popping up, but you're famous, too, you know. But I really don't want to stand out. Well, whether you like it or not, you might have to come out of the shadows soon. Hey, Mr. Hyoga. Have you decided what to get yet? I'm thinking of a seafood casserole. Yeah, try to avoid this conversation at the same time. And I don't think I'll have the seasonal vegetable pasta with tomatoes. He called the waiter over and we ordered our food. Was Mr. Hyoga right? Was I really starting to get a name for myself? But all I really wanted to do was live simply and quietly. After Mr. Hyoga and I parted, I returned to my desk and found a familiar sight. Ken? Sakiko, hello there. Ken was a contract employee, so as of last month, he was no longer working here. I didn't expect to see you here. What's up? I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop by and say hi. I see. Well, I'm glad to see you look well. Yeah, I'm doing good. With that project, Ken become nearly a household name in the world of cosmetics. I saw that interview in that fashion magazine, by the way. You did? Jeez, it was embarrassing. In a magazine published last week, Ken's work was featured in a fashion spread. Really? I thought it was really amazing. But it's not really my style. I wanted to turn it down first, but they were so persistent. Well, you're a hot item right now. People are paying attention. That's good, right? Isn't it? I'd rather focus on my makeup skills. His words were clear, and I couldn't help but think how cool he had sounded. Well, I thought the magazine shoot was really cool. Are you sure you can say something like that to me? Hyoga might get jealous. No danger of that. We haven't been seeing much of each other lately. Oh, yikes. But try not to be so negative. Negative thoughts only breed more negative thoughts. Wow, Ken, you're actually really nice of you. Don't be so shocked. I'm a nice guy deep down. As long as I see your smiling face, then I don't need anything more. Ken. So, you're not seeing much of Mr. Hyoga lately? No dates? His mood suddenly switched. He had looked so dark a moment ago. No, not really. We really haven't been seeing much of each other. I'm okay with that. Mr. Hyoga's star is rising along with his popularity. It's true, each time he appeared in the media, his fan base only grew and grew. And according to rumor, he was even receiving presents on a nearly daily basis. I heard he's starting getting fan mail, too. Fan mail? Maybe even some love letters? Love letters. I didn't want to think about it, but at the same time, wasn't all too surprised. Well, I suppose it's not totally out of the realm of possibility. He's really hot. I hear that there's quite a bit of mail coming in. I think I'm more upset than I really am. It's kind of like a long-distance relationship at close range, huh? I guess you could say that. At times like this, when you need to just go and make a move already. Huh? I know you, and at times like these, you'd be making a move before thinking. Ken, I came to get some samples. I wanted to use your next product in a movie. See, even I'm moving on. Yeah, you're really working hard. I hate to admit it, but the last project really helped me grow a lot as a person. I want something exciting and challenging like that again in my life. I know what you mean. Because of that project, I was able to really look at who I am. If you want, you can talk to me anytime. For you, I listen to anything. Thanks, Ken, but I'm fine. Yeah, you look like you're ready to have someone you can talk to. Was I that obvious? But I still haven't given up. Uh-huh. Nothing. By the way, I saw Mr. Hyoga at his desk. Pretty rare, huh? Huh? Really? Yep, I passed by his office on the way over here. He might still be there. Hearing Ken's news, I felt my heart pound in my chest. So sorry, Ken, but I, just remembered I have something to do. It's like, and run. I get it. Well, let's go get food sometime, okay? Yeah, sure. Thank you. Bye, Ken. In a bit of a hurry, I closed my computer, stood up, and rushed out of my department. It had been so long since I had set foot in Mr. Hyoga's department. And recently, no matter the time of day I came by, his desk was always empty. I even had a hard time mailing him, afraid I would interrupt his work. Excuse me? The development department seemed to be in quite the frenzy today. Oh! In the middle of the large space, I saw a rather familiar-looking back. It had been so long, I nearly felt like crying. Wow, that's not good. Wanted to cry just from staring at his back? Yikes. Mr. Hyoga? I knew I should call out to him in a bigger voice, but I refrained. Despite my pathetic voice, he managed to notice me. He spun around. Sakiko? Uh, um... Long time no see, Sakiko. How have you been? Good. Yeah, it's been a while. I thought we just had lunch, unless that was a couple days ago. Pretty strange, huh? We work in the same place, yet we haven't seen each other in ages. It really has been ages, hasn't it? Yeah, sorry. I've just been so busy, I haven't even had time to call. No, it's... Uh-huh. Just that I noticed a rather odd-looking pink item sitting on his desk. It was incredibly colorful, Mr. Hyoga-like, orange and pink envelope. Could that be... I hate to do this, but I have a meeting starting in a bit. Oh, okay then. Crap, poor timing on my part. Should I just be grateful that I got to see him today? Do you have plans this weekend? The job we're working on is over this week, so we should go out, just the two of us. Are you sure, though? We haven't had a proper weekend in a while. And what better way to spend it than with you? He whispered those words, making sure everyone around us didn't hear. Mr. Hyoga, we haven't been out in a while. Let's go get something to eat. Yeah, sure. I was so happy to hear that. It had been so long since the two of us had gone out. Okay, then. I'll leave you to your work now. Let's leave together. We're heading back to your department anyway, right? He briskly walked out the door, and I followed behind, desperate to keep his pace. But that colorful envelope was still bothering me. Could it really be what Ken was telling me about? Could it really be a love letter? But it is. What are you doing? Let's go already. That Saturday afternoon, I waited for him in front of the train station. I hope I look okay today. In the store window, I touched at my bangs and made sure my makeup was looking okay. I would never have cared about this stuff before. Seems kind of strange now, actually. I suppose it's because we're seeing each other today. Because we're seeing each other? Ah! A face appeared in the reflection. I swung myself around. Because we're seeing each other... What? Miss Hyoga! Morning. Good morning. Well, considering the time, maybe hello would be more appropriate. Yeah, maybe. I feel like I didn't know what I should say to him. I could still feel my heart pounding. I was so nervous. So, how about we first get some lunch? Did you already eat? Huh? Oh, no, I haven't yet. Let's go get lunch. It really has been a while, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. Just by looking at that smile, you could tell he was having a good time. I just realized how long it's been since we've had lunch together like this. Did he just voice what I was thinking? I was thinking the same thing. You just seem so busy lately. Are you lonely? What? What are you? What are you talking about? I'm asking you. Were you lonely without me? No, not particularly. I was lonely. You were? I missed you. From across the table, Mr. Hyoga stared at me. I feel like I could fall straight into those eyes. I didn't know how to feel with him like this. Next week, I should have a little more free time. Really? Yeah. Once this week is over, there'll be a bit of a break from work, I think. But we should have some time to meet. I'm happy to hear that. Huh? We haven't been able to talk properly at work lately. Not like before, anyway. I wish we could go back to that time. Then you should switch departments. You don't want to. Huh? Change departments. I'm starting to think you don't want to change after all. I I am. I'm thinking about it. What are you worried about? I'm just worried I won't be able to do it. Is that all? What do you mean, at all? I'm still seriously thinking things over. I trained you. Faith in yourself. Train me? I wish you wouldn't say it quite like that. What? Am I wrong? It's just that when you say it like that, you should just do what you want to do. Huh? You should always do what you want. You should be able to put your talent in proper use that way. You should be in a department that has you squandering it. Mr. Hyoga, his words were so straight, so honest. It knew that's how he really felt. Thank you. I'll seriously consider it. I'm here anytime you want to talk. Okay, thank you. He surprised me. I couldn't believe he had been thinking about this so much. He'd been worrying about me even though we hadn't seen each other for months. The thought of that made me blush. Oh my gosh, look at the time. You got so caught up in shopping. Sorry, there's just so many things that caught my eye. All these new products for spring. Well, look at you. You're actually showing interest in these kinds of things. You look strangely pleased. What are you talking about? I just feel like I'm watching my child grow into a beautiful woman. I've been doing a lot of growing up while you haven't been around. I suppose you're right. Mr. Hyoga, I feel like this would be the time where you should start talking back to me. What is this? It's gotten a lot warmer recently. Yeah, it's getting more towards spring. It was winter back then. Yeah, we've gotten a lot better at putting on your makeup. Hmm? What makes you say that? I noticed it ever since we met up today. As he said that, he grabbed me in the middle of the crowd of people and kissed me. Mr. Hyoga, I don't think we should be doing that here. You're just so cute, I couldn't resist. Mr. Hyoga! You've changed recently, haven't you? Hmm? Your makeup. It seems different than it usually does. You remember that time when you did my makeup for me? When we were developing the Christmas kit? Yeah, I thought it was a little too garish just for work, so I tried to hide it. But Mr. Otori said it made me shine so wonderfully, so I decided to practice in secret. You've been practicing ever since then? Yeah, I wanted to be able to do that kind of makeup myself and show you. So, what do you think? It looks good. Oh, but he's blushing. Mm-hmm. He seemed uncharacteristically flustered. I looked up at him. Mr. Hyoga? He averted his eyes and covered his mouth with his hands. Don't say anything. Mr. Hyoga, are you embarrassed right now? Are you blushing? I don't know. He tried to answer on the answer, and I found myself smiling. It's really hard to tell what's going to embarrass you and what isn't. Huh? What are you talking about? You kissed me in the middle of the crowd and nothing, but you're getting shy about this? Well, you surprised me. Of course I was moved. Moved? It's just that I'm happy. I'm happy you thought about me that way. Of course I'm blushing. Mr. Hyoga. Seeing his face like that makes all my worries and fears just fly away. I'm happy too. When I couldn't see you for those months, I was just so worried. Sakiko. He wrapped his arms around me and pulled me into him. He kissed my cheek. Mr. Hyoga, we're in public. I love those eyes of yours. Those eyes are the only thing in this world that make me so bold. And maybe a little more discreet from time to time would be nice, but my words and purchase were all immediately whisked away from his lips. We have to control ourselves at work. Of course we do. We could never do this in the office. So right now, when it's just us, how about you just let me do whatever I want? You cut it out? His voice was so confident, self-assured, I couldn't see anything else. We began to stroll around the town. The road walking home after a day with him was always hard to walk down. Our time together was always so fun, and parting with him always broke my heart. Today was fun. Yeah, I had a good time. What do you want to do next time? Next time. Yeah, next time. On our next date. Yeah, I suppose there will be a next time. You okay? Yeah, it's just that thinking about being with you just makes me happy. You're very forward of you. I'm just taking a cue from you, Mr. Hyoga. Well then, the student has become the master. I learned from the best. You're a regular wordsmith today, aren't you? As he said that, he gave me a pat on the head. Why is it that being next to him like this makes me so happy? I never knew that feeling so comfortable with someone like this could make me so happy. Walking around town like this, I want this time with him to last forever. Hey, do you have a minute? These are the papers you asked for. Huh? Oh, it's done already. There's no rush for these, you know? I said in utter silence. I don't have words. Wow, you've been really working hard recently. It's so cool. Thank you. Excuse me, is Sakiko here? Oh, Mr. Saijo. Can I help you? Do you have a second? Sure. He called me into the hallway. What could this be about? So, how have you been? You've been doing well. Yeah, I have. Couldn't be better. Good to hear. You don't have any plans on popping in on the planning team? No, not really. I'm kind of busy with work in my department. Oh, okay then. Well, actually, I came to ask you a favor. A favor? Well, a new project just came up for the new summer product. And there's been word from the higher-ups that they want you to join the team. Me? Seriously? You did so well on the Christmas kit. You bought a lot of leverage, I think. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, how exciting. So, will you take the offer? Yes, please. Hearing my reply, he gave a relieved sigh. Oh, thank God. I didn't know what I was going to do if you said no. Thanks for taking the job. I'm so happy I get to work with you again. Yeah, I can't wait. I'll email the details later, but we're really thinking about the new color. I want you to get a little prepared before we get really started. Okay, I'll get prepared and study up. How about we go get a bite to eat before things officially get underway? Oh, right. Okay, see you later. Leaving the same way he came in, Mr. Saijo exited the office with a big smile. New project. Looks like I'll be seeing more late nights in my future. Alright, I can do this. I know I can. I began to walk in the opposite direction Mr. Saijo had come from. I thought about all the things I could do in order to prepare for the project. During lunch, I reserved the conference room and began to study. Summer makeup is totally different than winter's. I have to be careful about their differences. We have to use materials that will hold up against sweat and water and still be colorful. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. An orange or maybe a yellow. Is blue a summer color? Those colors are so everyday. You can think of something better. Huh? Oh, Mr. Hyoga. I spun around for Mr. Hyoga there. Mr. Hyoga, why are you here? I went to check in on you at your desk, but they told me you'd be in here. Oh. He took my right hand in his, lifted his lips, and gave me a kiss. What? What's this stuff? Samples? Yeah, I heard a bit about a new color for the summer product. Oh yeah, that. Do you know the project? It's my project. It is? Who invited you on this project? Hmm? Mr. Saijo did. So he beat me to the punch. Mr. Hyoga? That sucks. What sucks? I wanted to invite you on board first. He tapped his finger over the samples, looking awfully bored. I'm sorry, Mr. Hyoga. No need for you to apologize. It's a top secret project. If only you could have been born a psychic and known I wanted to ask. I don't have that kind of power. I know, but that's why you don't need to apologize. He took some of the makeup and dabbed it by my eyes and began to compare. Yeah, this color is better for you. Okay, Mr. Hyoga, you can't just base every product on me, you know? It can't be helped. We make makeup based on those we love. That's how I do it. Huh? You're the one who taught me that. You taught me that method. Mr. Hyoga? I love these eyes. Mr. Hyoga, please. Here. As he said that, he put something small on the table. This? I had seen it somewhere before. It was a pink envelope. Mr. Hyoga, this is one of your fan letters, isn't it? What? A fan letter? What are you talking about? Huh? But I heard you've been getting a lot of fan mail and love letters lately. What's going on here? I feel like we're not connecting at all. It's because based off a bunch of assumptions. It's, for you. Uh-huh. Well, I meant to tell you earlier, but things just got so busy and, you know, I thought I could just give it to you when we saw each other. What exactly is this fancy envelope? What's in this? I heard women like this kind of stuff. So you went to all that trouble. So the letter on your desk was... Did you see it? Like, that was just, rough draft, that's all. Stop it. Don't laugh. Sorry, it's just... He smiled bashfully and slowly handed me the envelope. Thank you, Mr. Hyoga. I'm happy. I can't believe I'd do something like this. But you know, to be honest, it's not the worst feeling. Okay. Well, I guess we get to work on a new project with him. The endings are interesting, but I don't feel like it's... Like, compared to the other ones he did, it's more of like, yay, our office life continues and we're fine working with it. Like, in the other Against the Lab ones we have, it's usually what happens onward after with our relationship. More personally instead of work related. So I guess that's what's kind of bugging me. It's just like, it was just work. Okay. Alright, anyway. So I'll see you guys in the best chapter. Let me know which one you enjoy most of, best or good. And after that, of course, I'll see you guys in the extras. I'll try and get the endings up on the same day. Depends on how fast I can edit. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Cause I am.